What's up guys, CJ here and welcome back to another all-new Star Wars video. Today, diving into another aspect of the film, its villain. It's a subject we really don't have much knowledge about, to be honest, thanks largely to the fact that the film basically has been shrouded in secrecy since it was announced, and we still don't know much about the movie's plot even after the release of the first trailer. That being said, we do have 4 options here that I think personally will all play some sort of villainous role in the movie. I'm not sure exactly which one is going to be the quote-unquote main villain yet, but I think all of these people will play kind of an antagonist role in this film. First up, while the film was in production and many of the cast members' roles were a closely guarded secret, one rumor suggested that Woody Harrelson's character would be the villain, and that he would be playing a character actually from the expanded universe, Garrus Shrike. In the old EU, Shrike essentially raised Han Solo, if that's the way you can really put it. I mean, he was basically a failed bounty hunter turned criminal that took in orphans like Han and used them in his schemes when he wasn't, beating them. So Han was one such orphan that Shrike took in and kind of brought into a life of crime. Of course, we now know that Harrelson is playing Tobias Beckett, who actually does bear a lot of similarities to Shrike, believe it or not. I mean, he is also a criminal, and it looks like he's going to play that formative criminal role in Han's life, kind of helping him to become the scoundrel that we know and love. But that doesn't mean he won't necessarily end up an antagonist. Specifically, I'm going to point to a quote from the screenwriters Lawrence and John Kasdan that he was inspired by Long John Silver from Treasure Island, who begins as a likable mentor figure and then kind of slowly is revealed to be a villain over the course of the book. But in the trailer, we see another figure that seems like a more pressing and physical threat. This mysterious masked figure. We first see him in the trailer here, and that seems like the planet where Han first meets Beckett and is recruited to join his crew. And while it looks like the Mask and his posse have a camp here, this guy does get around, as we later see him dueling Beckett on top of a train. If I had to guess, and that's really all we can do at this point as we've got no idea thus far exactly who this is or how they play into the story, I'd say that this is likely a bounty hunter of some sort, either pursuing Beckett or Han, but either way an antagonist nonetheless. In that vein, I kind of doubt he's the main villain of the film. He's more than likely just a physical threat, an enforcer working for someone else. And this character is really one of the most intriguing things about this movie to me, partially because of the mystery. Like, we have no idea who this person is, we've got no information on them. We don't know if they're a man or a woman. All we know is what we see in the trailers, and that they're wearing this mask, this armor. They've got this group of people with them. We're really not sure, and I'm throwing this out there. This isn't a scoop or a report, but my gut just keeps coming back to Mandalorian, and I would be interested to see if this is some sort of Mandalorian zealot or some sort of ceremonial armor, maybe even Boba Fett himself before he manages to get his father's armor back. Who knows? I would really love to see a Mandalorian connection in this film, but I'm probably going to be wrong about that. Beyond the things we saw in the trailer, there is another character that's a possible villain for the film, Dryden Voss. And that name probably doesn't mean anything to you right now, but it will, because that's the name of the mysterious character Paul Bettany is playing in the film. Bettany's role in the film was only announced during the extensive reshoots, revealed by Ron Howard himself on Twitter in a behind-the-scenes picture, and it's very possible that he was actually a product of the reshoots and wasn't meant to be in the film originally. Even though we don't see him in the trailer, we can match up the background from that behind-the-scenes shot with a scene that we do see in the trailer, that swanky cocktail party where we find Kira. And if I had to guess, I'd say that this is a job that Beckett's crew is running, and it involves like robbing Voss or something. Maybe something that he probably wouldn't be too pleased with. And in fact, he might be the one that hires that masked figure in the first place, if they are actually a bounty hunter, but we'll just have to wait and see. But of course, there's also one big villain that we know will be in the movie, the Empire. While it might seem a little tired for the Empire to be the villains in every Star Wars film, and I doubt they will be kind of the main antagonists of this movie, they will have a presence in the film, which makes sense given that Solo takes place at the height of the Empire's control on the galaxy. Whether it's going to be as the overarching villains of the film, like I said, I doubt it, or instead just kind of as an antagonistic force, kind of on the backdrop, maybe like the cops in a Fast and Furious movie, the Empire will be there, and Han will definitely run afoul of them, leading to a pretty epic car chase scene that might just be the Kessel Run. The Imperials will also probably play a role in how Han meets Chewie too, if they keep his backstory the same as it was in the old EU, because Han there rescued the Wookiee from Imperial slavers. But whether we'll see any of the notable Imperial players in this movie remains to be seen, but rumors do suggest that Vader will make an appearance even if it's just a brief cameo. Let me know in the comment section down below who you think will be the villain of Solo: A Star Wars Story and what you make of the options, but that's going to do it for me here. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to smash that like if you like what you saw, subscribe for more great content every single day, and consider turning on your notifications to be alerted every time we upload a new video. For even more content, check out our website at hybridnetworkyt.com. And if you love HN and want to take your support to the next level, consider donating to us on Patreon as we strive to bring you the best content possible. Signing off, this is CJ, and I'll see you next time.